What is up guys, Synq here, and yes, we're back on Star Trek Fleet Command, and they've actually announced today on Wednesday the 6th of February that there's going to be an update happening tomorrow, which is Thursday 7th of February. Now the updates are going to be taking part on the Asian Pacific servers between 1 AM and 4:30 AM PST, which is 9 AM to 12:30 PM UTC. And for the Americans and European servers, it's going to happen between 5:30 AM and 10:30 AM PST, which is 1:30 PM, 6:30 PM UTC. Now for a full list of all the changes that are going to be happening with the update, there's a link in the description which will take you to the Star Trek Fleet Command official Facebook page, and it details everything that's going to be changing, but I'm going to just go through some of the important changes that I found that are going to be going on. First up is going to be the coordinate sharing. Now they say that this is very much requested. I don't think it is. I just thought that the coordinate system just needed fixing, but okay. Now what they're going to be doing is there's going to be a tap and share icon on the screen which will be able to pinpoint a specific location within the system. Now what this is it's going to be able to share hostile locations such as quest NPCs or even just quest locations for anybody that is in your alliance that needs to know where they are. But it's also good because it gets to pinpoint things, say if people don't know where 3-star gas or crystal veins are. If somebody's in a location, it can pinpoint them for the alliance members. And what it does is puts it into the actual alliance chat, so anybody that's in the alliance chat can just simply click on it and it will take them straight to the system for the viewing. Now if they haven't actually visited the system, it'll just show them the outside of the system, but if they visited the system, it'll show the exact pinpoint location of where somebody's actually shared. Now this is actually kind of good because if you're actually in an alliance that's got beef with another alliance, which we have in my alliance, you can actually pinpoint somebody's base location. So there it can share with your alliance members a base that maybe everybody should hit at once, which is good. Other thing about it is other alliances can do the same to you. So yeah, it's kind of a good yet bad thing. Good thing is that you can actually copy this into the Galaxy chat, not just Alliance chat, so you can actually share all this information with everybody. So if there's one alliance on the server that's causing beef with everybody, well, you can let everybody know where some of the main alliance points are, so that's kind of cool. They've also done an update to the shipyard. Now ships will require a specific shipyard level to construct. For most ships this will be simply the same level required to research the ship's blueprints. Now what they've done is the requirement for each ship will be displayed on the carousel, so you'll be able to know what level shipyard you need for each ship. Now ship construction details will display the requirements of a ship by tapping go on these, and it will take you to the specific research or module you need to complete to be able to actually build the ship. So there's no hunting around the research trees, whether it be on the ship or the station, to find the actual ship that you need to research. So that saves a bit of time. But the final thing about the shipyard update is absolutely amazing, which I love. I'm so glad they did it. Is there's going to be a blueprints bar which has a tooltip with information on the location of where you can gather more blueprints. So you don't need to stress about where do you need to go to get new blueprints. It actually does show you where you need to go and what you need to do to actually get new blueprints for ships, for whether it's first time building or whether it's to upgrade tier wise. So that's kind of cool as well. Next, they're doing the combat update. Now, the Kira, the Vaklas and Kamari have been modified. So the starting strength of the Vaklas and Kamari were deemed too low compared to the strength of the Kira. So what they wanted to do is keep them competitive. They've made the Kamari and the Vaklas better through tiers 8 and 9. Now, the Vaklas and Kamari have had their starting strength significantly increased. The Kira and the Vaklas fully upgraded strength has been raised. The strength of the tier 9 level 45 Kamari is still unchanged though. So the progression curve of the Kira, the Vaklas and the Kamari have been modified. Now previously ships saw huge power jumps in higher tiers. The increase is now more steady, with more power coming from the mid-range. So what they're actually saying is it doesn't really matter which ship you've chosen to upgrade, they're still good investments. Now what they've said is if you invested in the Kira, its end life is significantly increased. If you invested in the Vaklas, it'll be more competitive and better overall. And if you've invested in the Kamari, it'll be more competitive early than it was previously. Next up is changes to hostile enemies. So hostiles between level 22 and 37 have been rebalanced. The strength at 21 and 38 are still the same. This is a rebalance in the progression, not an increase in the strength. So what they've done is they've said that you'll be able to hit hostiles levels above yours range if you're using the combat triangle. So in short, some hostiles that you were able to hit before may be tougher, however you not see a massively powerful hostile within your level range. Next up is the ship upgrading. Now what they've done is they've looked at grade 3 ships, and what they've done is reduce the dilithium and material costs, shifting the expenses to titanium and ship parts. So they're hoping that it'll give a smoother upgrading ship experience, so they say. Now they've actually listened to us on this next part about the 24-hour chest cooldown, because they know that some people cannot be on every 24 hours to collect the chest. So what they've done is to make sure that people don't miss out on the 24-hour chest each day, they've reduced this down to a 22-hour cooldown instead of a 24. So now people are going to be able to get their 22-hour chest each day, making sure they can actually fit that in with their daily challenges. So finally, something we actually really do need done. So there's some of the main changes that are going on now. There are some things to do with the daily faction quest rewards. I'm not actually ready for that yet because that's a level 20 thing and picking your factions 22, so I'm not going to read that out. And they've also done some things with the grade 3 researchers, but as I say, the link to all the information is in the description. You can go over and read everything in full detail, but there's some of the main things that are going to be happening on Thursday the 7th when they actually do the update. Anyway guys, I hope you found the information helpful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to leave a comment, please do so. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time. Toodles!